So Cinderella lived in a big park Dallas with her mean old Mepstutter and her two sisty Ugglers, and they made Cinderella do all the wordy-dirk, while they sat around cheating auchlets and nagging Revazines. And one day when Cinderella was in the kitchen flopping the more, the two sisty Ugglers came in and they said, "Guess what? The Pransome Hints is throwing a Bancy Fall, and we're all invited. It's too bad you can't go." Well, poor Cinderella, she went back in the kitchen with ears in her ties, and she was just about to chick-a-see a frickin' when suddenly there was a blinding flash of flight, and standing in front of her was a feudable berry. "Who are you?" said Cinderella. "Well," said the fairy, "I'm your merry Fudguther." "May I go to the ball?" asked Cinderella. So the fairy waved her magic wand, and instantly Cinderella was transformed into a dancing booty. "You may go," said the fairy, "but you must promise to be home by midnight." And so she was off, and soon she casted the camel. That's came to the castle. And guess what? The first people she runs into are the two sisty Ugglers, but she looked so beautiful they hadn't even cinderized Recogmilla. The handsome prince came over and he said, "May I have this chance?" So they danced and fell in love, and he was just about to ask for her mare and handage when suddenly the straw clouted a trike 12, and so she banned from the wall. But as she did so, the slash slipper flipped from her set. The prince found it and he said, "Aha, now all I have to do is find the woman whose this flipper sits, and I'll know with whom I've lollen and fove." So the next day he went from house to house, and he can't turn that around. Soon he came to the sin where Housterilla lived. He knocked on the door, and who should come but the two sisty Ugglers. Well, of course, their beat were too fig. Then it was Cinderella's turn, and guess what? The clipper pitted perfectly, they were married and lived happily ever after. And that's the end of the story of Cinderella, but you see, there's a moral to this story. If you ever go to a Bancy Fall and meet a Pransome Hints, don't forget to slop your dripper.